Hello everybody, this is gonna be a weight loss tag. I watched one of my subscriptions and she tagged whoever watched this video to do it. So I watched it and I'm doing it. So let me get started. When did I start gaining weight? This one is a weird one. I was over 8 pounds when I was born. A few days later after I was born, I dropped down to about 6 pounds and something. The doctor said that was because my mom had gestational diabetes, and that is what causes babies to get so big, and then when they come out, they're in their own atmosphere and stuff. But it was funny because I was a very petite baby after that, and a very petite toddler, and up until I was about 7.5, I was a very skin and bones little girl. And then when I was about 8 or so, I guess I decided that I loved food, and I started gaining weight and getting fat, and I always found it weird because I was in dance then, and I still stayed fat, and I was in dance for some years, and I was fat during the whole thing. And then when I was about almost 16, I was about to enter into high school, and I turned to bulimia, which turned into almost anorexia, to the point where it was going to kill me. And I never weighed myself at my smallest, but the smallest I did weigh myself at was about 140-ish. And I was during that bulimia for like 2 years, and then after that I never got the mental help that I needed, and I just turned to food, and I began eating a lot, and I went over 200 pounds, and I stayed there for the next 7.5 years until I decided to start this thing here on YouTube. And that's when I first started to gain weight. Next question is, what is your heaviest weight? My heaviest weight on scale was 241 pounds. It might have gotten bigger at some point because I was in denial for a while at how big I was getting, and that was back in August of 2009, and I was a size 19 pants, so it was outrageous. How many diets have I been on, and which ones? I've been on a lot of diets. I went vegetarian. I did the Special K back in the day. Low carbs, high proteins, soup diets, very low cal diets. And I didn't find, I find that certain, pieces of every one of those diets works. So I use them all into a calorie counting, and that's what I do. Is my goal a number or on the scale? My goal size actually was like a 9 or a 10, but I've surpassed that. I still wear them, but they're big, and my current size is like a 6 and 7. And I never thought that I would get to that point, because when I weighed 140, I was wearing size 9 pants. And but my goal for the number on the scale, my first goal is 140, and then my low goal is about 135-ish. It all depends on what I feel I look like when I get there. What was my favorite food? Pizza, chicken, cake, ice cream, macaroni and cheese. Those are all my fat kid favorite foods. What is my favorite food now? I really love salads, actually, nowadays. I mean, I still love all my favorite foods from the past, but I don't eat them as much anymore. What food will I not give up? Probably all of those that were my favorite foods. The chicken, the pizza, the cake, and the ice cream. They're horrible for you, but if you learn to eat in moderation, you can eat them. And if I eat that, then I just spend, a little bit exercising more that day. How do I reward my accomplishments? Sometimes I reward myself with food, whether it be going out somewhere, or my favorite to reward myself with is shopping. I have a shopping problem sometimes. What am I going to do at goal? Probably cry and I don't know. Be amazed at how far I have came and strive to keep that motivation going, to maintain and help others get to their goal. That would be what I would think. What diet or plot are you now following? I count my calories. I eat 1,200 calories a day. I try to stick low carbs, but excuse me, it doesn't always happen. About 1,200 calories. I don't eat more than that, and I exercise. My favorite body parts. I have to say my eyes are one of my favorites, and my legs. I've always liked my legs. I always thought they were pretty nice. They're pretty small. They remind me of Barbie legs because they're really long, like Barbies. What are my current non-scale goals? Around a 5K. Definitely. That's one of my biggest. I want to learn how to run again and enjoy it, and run a 5K. What makes losing weight hard for me? Food. Sometimes I get in these binge moments where I do really well for a long time, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, I have to eat everything in the world because I haven't had it. And one thing I noticed that helps me from this is giving myself the things that I want every now and then in proportion, because if not, I'll binge on it, and that's not good because I'll fall into being fat again. And last one, would you ever consider weight loss surgery? At my current size, no, I would not. I have accomplished everything myself, and I don't feel that I need, help with losing, 20-something pounds. But for other people, yes, it's a great thing. I would always say, try yourself first. And if trying yourself isn't working, then I would totally go for it. The only kind of weight loss surgery I would get if I feel I need it, is a tummy tuck. And I don't feel that I'll ever need that, but you just never know. And so those are my questions, and now I have to tag some people. So I'm going to tag 5 people. I'm going to tag Moet100, MISSYWEIGHT, TONEYTON, DottieMay71, and ANITDNAS. Tag, you're it. Love you guys.